Bless up yourself, lovely people. Good morning. Why you jealous for? Me not have a Jesus thing for nobody jealous over. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How you doing? How is everybody doing? Good to see you all. Our morning this? A Saturday morning? Today is Saturday? I kind of miss the days, people. Because you see, after I work all night, when I come home and sleep all day and then sleep the night, me kind of mess up. I kind of miss the days. Does that happen to anybody else who work night shift? Oh, all right, maybe not. But me just, oh Lord, why is this man talking on my phone? But anyway, good morning, lovely people. Welcome into the early morning live. Yeah, for those of you who probably were looking for me at 7:30, no, say I only come at 7:30 when I work overnight. I come between 7:30, 8:30 around there. So, but when me sleep in my bed, yeah, I come round that time here. Round, look a bit, just about this time. But good morning, lovely people. Those of you on the top, those of you on the tube, welcome. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you, the final Saturday of 2024. Where I say, I'm pretty, so I'm just wake up. Me always pretty, I'm just wake up. I'm just wake up. Yeah. Me not have to get up to go do not all to my face or anything. I just me this. What you see is what you get. But anyway. This morning, beautiful people, I see people, I see somebody named Raphael, I see Man with No Pro, I see Sparkle, Dorothy, Lydia, all pound Chromas. Morning, people. Morning to everybody. Just know that even if I didn't call your name specifically, greetings to you. All right. So this morning we are going to do what we do first thing in the morning. Yeah, we are going to take another look. Marvin, what's up? Chromas, bless up a nice clean self. We are going to take another look at Leviticus. We are going to take a look this morning at Leviticus chapter 20 and 21. 20. Listen. I'm not hear from you. What's going on? Me not go sleep. Me just wake up. Oh, you know when me wake up, I have to wake up. So I gotta come on the internet with my big mouth and wake up. Wanna do it sleeping at 5:30 in the morning? Early bird catch the worm. I mean I have no worm here for catch. So I have to wake up. You can't better I get it on and me there. No, that's how this thing work. So I have to come with my big mouth go wake up. You gonna where? So, me have you, Sam. You see what I mean? All right. Morning, Sammy. What's up? Why you not sleep? Chromas, why you not sleep all night? You need to go to your bed. You need to sleep. Why you up all night to do? About midnight lamp? Oh, you have insomnia. Oh. You know, say you need to drink some clove tea for you. When you're not time for your guy your bed door. Where you say you're the worm if you come catch. He say about the worm if you come catch him. Me not talking. Me not talking to you. You need to behave yourself. You need. Me don't have no wiggle room for you. I don't have no wiggle room for you. So keep it moving. Listen, people. Clove. You know, say clove induce sleep. Yeah, clove will make you sleep. Okay. So about your sleeping time, you have to drink like a clove tea. Sam, I think you say never sleep all night. So how come you never sleep all night, but you that dream about me? What kind of daydreaming business that, Sam? Fluffy Browning. I bet that must be the same Fluffy Browning from YouTube. Are you the same one that sis? Come in, me have somebody who me always follow up on YouTube and Fluffy Browning. Okay, anyway. Yes, lovely people. What Sam Smith said? I should go to your inbox and leave you what? I should go to your inbox and leave you what again? Oh, okay. But anyway, first things first, serious business we are dealing with this morning. Serious business we are dealing with. We are if Audacity was a person. But anyway. But anywho, since Audacity is not a person, let us continue. People, we don't know say. What phone did they? Anyway, I have my Bible right here, so. I have my Bible right here, so people. And we are going to take a look at Leviticus 20 and 21 this morning. For those of you who have been following me, those of you who may have been friends, may have been on the internet together, I don't know how the deal is. First thing in the morning, me usually come with the Bible reading. And you all know by now that when I come with the Bible reading, it is not from a place of some. Me if you read my Bible when me can't sleep. No worry yourself. When I come and I'm reading the Bible, who that? Are you that? Are you that? Bless up your nice clean self. True passion. Good morning. Yeah, when I come in the mornings, coming to read the Bible, no found to run and scatter. True, but long time since Periscope. True. Oh, really? I want him so again. But anyway, lovely people, y'all know that when I come first thing in the morning with the examining of the Bible, when we come examining the Bible, oh, you have to go tell me more in a true passion. May you have to go talk. Yeah, we gotta talk. Yeah, so when we come in the morning and I'm reading the Bible, it is from a place of need for understanding. Me no want nobody come over here, come tell me, say, may I laugh off of them religion or whatever. Laughing is my way of coping with good, bad, and indifference. Okay? That's what helps me to cope. Tafari, what's up? But when it comes to the Bible, if me no laugh when me read them something, I don't know what else to do. Because I don't know how people turn up on pulpit and preach them something. And uno sit down there and clap and say amen. And uno not stop and think, like, what is them I say so? But this not sound right. Uno just go on and be led like blind sheep. Or even with sheep with their eye wide open. As long as you know a sheep, uno just continue being led. Awareness, acceptance, awakening. I like that. Yeah. Somewhere in the Bible says something about the wicked. Well, if a place in the Bible say, well, if a things about the wicked. And it say, well, if a things about other things too. You ever read in the Bible what it say about dwarf people? You ever read in the Bible what it say about people with casty eye? You ever read in the Bible what it say about people with like scoliosis? You ever read in the Bible? I bet you never read at the part there, right? Alright, so this morning, since you never read it, me I go read it for you. Yeah, me I go read it for you. Because the Bible not only talk about people who wicked, and you notice the people them who the Bible always consider wicked are the people them who were outside of the descendants of Jacob. You understand? Them the people that the Bible consider to be wicked. Only because they were not a part of the cult. They were not a part of that particular cult on which the Bible is based. Because me find it absolutely weird. I'm just going to say use the word weird. That this book that is supposed to educate, indoctrinate the whole world. It's supposed to be for everybody. But when these writings were made, they weren't made to include for any inclusivity. They were written for a particular culture, for the establishment of one particular culture, despite the fact that there were other people with other beliefs in the world at the time when these writings were done. Those people were not included. Those people were considered to be wicked. Those people were considered to be nobodies. Those people were considered to be outcasts. Those people were not included into the narrative, into this Hebrew narrative. Why weren't they included? Because it was not for them. It was not. It's like Americans writing their story, and people in Ohio write about their American experience, and people in California and people in the different states write about their American experience. And somebody puts it together and say, you know, this is a compilation of the American experience between 9/11 and, say, the pandemic. But it is not for everybody. So somebody in Africa, it would not relate to them, because they would have to write their own experience. Somebody in Europe or wherever else in the world, if they wanted to write their own experience from, say, 9/11 until the pandemics, they could write their own. But it is, I see Miss Kits, what's up? But reading somebody else's story does not make it yours. And what I have found is that we have read these ancient ancient Hebrew stories. Some of them are with human possibilities and some without human possibilities. But we have been indoctrinated into accepting it all and claiming it to be ours, claiming it to be our story when it's not. It's not. But anyway, Mr. Cod right here. Cod, what's up? Mr. Miss Kits right here. Miss Kits, what's up? Mr. Passion right here. And Anake and many other people. So this morning, we're going to take a look at Leviticus 20, verse 21. In Leviticus 20 and 21, God continued to give Moses directions as to how the people should live, what they should and should not do, what is acceptable and what is not, and also the punishment that he should issue out to them if they did not obey. If they did not obey these instructions. And let me tell you, if people talking about dictatorships and these draconian governments and all, and Moses them get it from. And whoever was giving Moses order who was giving Moses orders back then. You see somebody did go up on one stage. You see somebody did go up on one stage and mocked a man who had some disabilities. You remember that? You remember that? The golden Slipping said the golden Slipping says the golden paved roads in heaven while the potholes remain on earth. Boy, listen. Let me tell you. Yes, Taros, me chat too much. Me mouth and me market and me chat over anybody cocoa basket. Take that. Move up. Okay. Let's move right along. Let's move. Taros, back up. Yes, KZN, good morning. How you doing, KZN? Good to see you, my love. Okay. Oh, you're there live, KZN? Anyway, this morning here, we're going to take a look at Leviticus. I was talking before Taros run up in me, you know. I was talking about I was talking about how there was a man once upon a time who stood on a stage. Jesus have mercy, Alex. Good Alex, me not see about 10 years now. Me don't see about 10 years now, Alex. Jeez and peas. How you and Jackie doing? What's going on? All things good? Me so glad to see you. Yes, I may exaggerate. I'm not 10 years, I'm not so long. But a long time, I don't see you for true. A really long time. But I'm glad to see you. You have made my morning, my love. Yes, guys, but before me talk about that, I'm going to get excited here. So I see my friend Alex, who I not see from a long time. And that's why I did that jump so yesterday, you know. But tell you, so them something they are true, you know. Them something they are true, man. When you hear jump, you're going to see somebody we never see long time. Yeah, if you can. I say me look glowing. First thing in the morning, you know, I never wash face. You know, so I never wash face. I just wake up. I just open my eyes and turn on the live. And see me here? Yeah. What you say? Oh, you got hear bad news? Oh, me never hear that one, the Taros. Me never hear that one there. Me always hear say when you hear jump, you go see somebody we never see long time. Me skit say if me did pray. Then that me they do right you know. And that me do right you know, you know, see when I'm in. And that me do right you know, man. Not you, Alex? Yeah, that's what me doing right here, right now. Culture, bless up yourself. When my right eye jump, oh, it have to be my right eye. Jesus have mercy. You give me too much order, you know, in a Taurus. You're coming like Moses, you know. You tell me too much things me can't keep up. You're coming like Moses, right, you know. Chill out. Because I see him some Moses. Tell the people them, oh, one whole heap of the people them couldn't keep up. One whole heap of sitting. When they can come at the sanctuary, when they can come. Which animal them fi bring for what them fi bring for peace offering, what them fi do for wave offering, what them fi bring for one whole ton of offering. Oh, you say a long time you not come on the tube. Me and the tube not to plan go line, but me come on it cause you know. I feel me can't trash this when me the follow go a pound. Come and them now plan go a line. Me say me skits a pay confusion. Pay confusion Moses give to the people them. Pay confusion. No wonder the people seem like they were in such misery. No wonder them in so much misery. Because on one hand, they want to be loyal. On the other hand, them confuse even about the loyalty. Them don't know which way if we go. Them don't understand why Moses I give them so much instruction why I mean say them can't follow. Because he might tell them so them can't marry anybody that is outside, that is not part of them. They don't have to marry nobody outside. But at the same time, he might give them law and say, oh, if the man there with a woman who he has bought with his money, that means I want to enslave that, he must say. If you are tell them say they are not supposed to be with anybody who is not a descendant of Jacob, how comes you include say if the man there with him servant? What and why nothing and all of these things, and whether I can get rid of her, or whether all these things. Free will, both sides of the sword. Winsome, good morning. Bless up your nice clean self, Winsome. Winsome, you know, say last Saturday this in a 2024. Last Saturday 2024 in a Winsome. My word. Over the year gone. But anyway, yeah. So the poor people, they could not keep up. Because even Moses himself was telling them, excuse me. Even Moses was telling the people all these things to do. Moses himself couldn't follow it. You know what I'm drinking water. Okay. All right. Let's move right along. Even Moses himself couldn't follow it. And the thing that Moses was saying, I found something interesting yesterday. You remember? Hey! Taurus. When Cain killed Abel, Cain went to the land of Nod and go marry. And all me I try to find out from them, and who Cain go marry over the land of Nod? Nobody can tell me all know. But as you read the Bible, you realize that a lot of it does not add up. You have to look at it in the context of one culture among many other cultures, and this culture is trying to stand out. And so they have created their own rules. And they have created this imaginary deity that they believe controls their thoughts and their actions. And this is the person that they have set over their culture. Just like how the Egyptians had their culture. They had their belief system. And all the other cultures that existed then, they had their own belief system. And if you notice when Moses was instructing the people, what he was trying to get them not to do was to embrace the other cultures around them. Me no want your faith. Just a story, Notaros. A story. You ready? A story. Yeah. If there was ever a Moses, make we go for argument's sake there was a Moses. Okay? And Moses led these holy people. Yes, sleeping. They had to establish a supreme being because the persons who were doing this, they had to make it plausible to the ordinary man. Okay? They have to come with something extraordinary. Because the Jews weren't the first people on the earth. You understand? The people were, when Moses was leading these people, if you noticed, Moses was trying to establish a culture culture. Yeah. So Moses had all these people that he was telling what he wanted them to do. But Moses was afraid that by him, if Moses, just told the people what he wanted and said, this is what I say I want you to do. He ran the risk of the people rebelling against him and say, "Me don't want you not at all from me. I will get them something there. I will get them foolishness there from. Me don't want you nothing from you." So Moses had to elevate it a little bit and tell them, say, as somebody up at heaven I talk to him and I tell him to tell them. The same way how even today you find people who claim that they are talking to a higher power. They're giving you instructions and people follow blindly. A few years ago, there was a man in Africa, the man say him talk to God every day. And God told him to tell the people them so them to start eat grass. And staying at the camp for how long. And people believe that nonsense. And the people them gotta go then name grass like them a Nebuchadnezzar. And them grass like them a goat. So what happened to them? Okay. All of them got malnourished and died. All of them didn't die, but enough of them died to make this story a story. Yes, slipping. He saw a need for the people. Here were these people who were in bondage. They were slaves. So it's like they did not have anywhere for themselves. But when Moses looked around, Moses saw that the Egyptians were established. The Egyptians had their God, they had their country, they had their ways and their norms and their customs and all of that. The descendants of Jacob didn't really have anything like that. They did not have anything organized like that. They were just some vagrants. They were just slaves. They were, they did not have, when they looked around, they saw that the Syrians, the Lebanese, everybody else around them were established. And Moses said, hey, that guy has never seen dinosaur bones that eat grass. Listen. So Moses thought, this is a great opportunity for me, because Moses had an ego. I remember Moses was raised in the Pharaoh's house. So that means Moses saw the effect of religion. And Moses knew from having been raised in the Pharaoh's house how important religion was. And realized, so them people I don't have none. Me I got just, this is my opportunity. And worst of all, these are my people. Because remember, he knew of his Hebrew roots. So I'm like, these are my people. So what? I'm coming up with this great plan. And he came up with this great plan. And it worked, and even until today, that great plan is still having an effect on people. Even until today. And I'm telling you that Moses himself could not even follow his own instructions. And even Moses' character itself was questionable. Play mind games. A lot of mind games. A lot of mind games. He played with the people. And the people they were so gullible. Just like today. You people are so gullible. Moses telling the people, oh, God just tell him, say, thou shalt not kill. At the same time, Moses told the people, God say, if them go near the mountain, I'll go peep to see who they up on top of the mountain. God tell him, say, I have to kill them. What? And then you just tell us, say, God tell us, if you tell us, say, thou shalt not kill. Only when him say, you have to do it. Some of the things that Moses tell the people, say God tell him, are so egregious. I'm like, people really sit down. Then me did really in my good senses. in my good senses, for almost 50 years of my life, but it's long I believe them foolishness, yeah? And that is the difference between sitting down and accepting what somebody tells you versus going out and perusing the material for yourself. Because when somebody is telling you something, you are working with their thoughts on it. And if you just sit down and accept it like that, yeah, you have just sealed your own fate. When it comes to understanding the material, you just seal your own fate that this person is able to tell you just about anything. You just don't want to take it. That was me. And that probably is you today. You see, once I decided to step out and read the Bible for myself and ask questions, everybody run gone. Everybody run gone from me. Say me a Eden. Me not for question God. Me not for question the Bible. The Bible is truth. And how dare me? And I'm like, how dare you having taught me such rubbish? Such nonsense. It don't make sense. And if my concept of what a God is supposed to be like and the kindness and the grace that is supposed to be offered, if my concept of that does not match with what you are feeding me, we can't swallow. We can't do that. Or he said to obey your master. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, what I mean, Tyrus? Yes, you see what I mean? So this morning, me decide. So, because you all know that I'm narrating the Bible uninterrupted on my YouTube channel. Yeah. That's what I've been focusing on for the last few days. I'm narrating it uninterrupted. And then we come here and we talk about some of the things that we discover in the Bible. For those of you who have been with me, we went through the Bible already from Genesis to Revelation. Right, Sister Winsome? We went through it already from Genesis to Revelation, and that was just the precursor to what we are doing again. Okay? So now, those of you ask me to do the narration without the interruptions that occur when we do it live. Yeah, I have started to do that. So you can always go on the YouTube channel. I have the playlist of Genesis and the playlist of Exodus. And like a few verses of Leviticus over there. But anyway, this morning here we are going to read Leviticus 20 and 21. Because Moses continues to get instructions from God as to how the children of Israel should live, how they should establish their society, what is acceptable and what is not, what punishment he should mete out to them, and all of that. And he has his little cult going on. Yeah, he has his little cult going on right there. So we are going to examine the instructions that he got in Leviticus 20 and 21. You're welcome to get your Bible and follow along. Or you can just listen, because I don't make up nothing. I don't make it up. It is what it is. Okay? All right. So Winsome, you know, some need one brighter light in another room, yeah. Yeah, me need one brighter light. But anyway, we're going to read Leviticus 20 and 21. Because enough things are going in the Bible. I'm going to choose 20 and 21 specifically this morning because this is what I want to talk about this morning. The God that Moses said was giving him these instructions, I find that this God was very particular about the kinds of people that he wanted to follow him, the kinds of people that he thought were worthy. And I said, where's you up so early? I bet you have something up early like me. And just say, immigration those scriptures deal with. Ha ha! Ah ha! Ha ha! Okay, Andrew. You onto something. You are onto something. Because you see, in these early scriptures here, when the children of Israel were trying to establish, when Moses was trying to establish his community, he had to have some land. He had to have a place for them to call their own. And him say, God tell him say, the land of Canaan, we're going to give him from the Red Sea all the way over there, so to the Philistines, all the way to over there, so they come back around there, so where God told him that was going to be his. And him say, God tell him, say, he's going to go ahead of him and drive out the people who lived there already, the Jebusite, the Perizzite, the Hittites. God going to go in front of him and drive them out. He's going to make hornets. He's going to make hornets start eat them. Start eat on them crops and all these things. So that by the time Moses get there, it will be ready. Yeah? He can't destroy them all in a one day. But he's going to take time and destroy them bit by bit, bit by bit. So by the time Moses get there, yeah, most of the people will be destroyed. Anyway, and this was back then in a time when if there was a God that was leading Moses, what heap of other land did about? Why did it have to take wars and so many people dying for Moses' community to be established? And if you notice that the instructions they were getting, to obey him, to not rebel, to not be in close proximity to the people who were around. Do not believe what they believe. Do not worship their God. That right there tells me that the people around had already established themselves religiously. They had accepted that, well, there is a being that is responsible for this earth, that is responsible for making us. Whoever that being is, whatever we're going to call him, we are going to fashion our culture around this being. So they had already had their religion established. The children of Israel didn't. My question is, if this God has been so interested in having man establish a religion where they give him all glory and all praise and all of that, why did he wait until Moses to establish himself? I've asked that question a million times. Nobody can answer me. Why would he have waited until Moses to establish himself, to tell mankind what he wanted out of them, to tell mankind what he had in store for them? Why would he have waited? What happened to the other people who he would have created, right? Why wasn't their way of life important to this God? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Because I find it interesting that there were so many other people on the earth, but God was so selective in the people that he wanted to serve him that he chose this little pocket of people and say, listen, you are my people. You have to serve me because me take you out of Egypt. I'm going to constantly remind you. It's like your mother constantly reminding you when he tell you some foolishness. Like your mother tell you, say, go and go thief something of it. One reason could be because the children of Israel were being abused. Because the children of Israel were being abused. Because the children of Israel were being abused. You really think so, Andrew? As somebody said earlier, Moses saw the opportunity. And Moses seized it. Because it was in fact an opportunity to make him feel great. Because his ego told him that he needed to be great. So that was his opportunity. But it's not because they were being abused. So, let me work with your argument. Let me work with your argument. So, the children of Israel are being abused. The other people who existed in the world, God did not care about them. God didn't care about the other people in the world. If he did, why wouldn't he have made sure that these people don't get abused? Because I fail to understand a God who would create everybody in the world. And then sometime later on, he's going to select one group of people and say, okay, this is the group that is mine. This is the group that I need to serve me. The rest of them are chop liver. The rest of them can do whatever they want to do. If they hate this group that I have chosen, I'm going to hate them. But if they love this group that I have chosen, I will love them. I fail to understand that this could even be possible. And that is coming from my concept of what a God would be. Why were they chosen? Because not gossip, because Moses decided. You want to know, you want my honest opinion as to why you believe that they were chosen? Because it was Moses. Just like how when Jim Jones carried the people them go down a Guyana in a wilderness, in the forest, in the jungle. Yeah, him tell them say they were led to him by God. A God made them come give them all of them money and all of them possessions and give up the world and come to follow him. Yeah. And it's the same kind of mentality. It's the same kind of behavior. And you get these people in one place and you indoctrinate them your way. And to make the contents of this indoctrination seem more plausible, you tell them it is coming from a higher being, a being that they can see, a being that you can't see, a being that is working wonders in you so that you can control all these people. And that's exactly what was going on. Because if God wanted the entire world to serve him, why wasn't he influencing the rest of the world to do so? If your mother have 5 pitney and your mother choose one of those children and your mother say, this one pitney, me I go give this one pitney everything what I have. Me I give this one pitney. The grandchildren I get through this one pitney, me I go give everything. And listen to me now. When me talk to this one pitney, me I go tell her, don't talk to your brother them and your sister them. Don't talk to them. Don't have nothing to do with them. If them ask you for help, don't help them. How would that seem to you? How would that seem? Well, it's the same situation right now. Because God are going to make everybody. And years and years and years and years and years have passed by. And he has not seen it fit to establish himself among the people he has created. The people he so desperately want to serve him. He hasn't established himself among them to give them instructions to serve him, but he wait until Moses to give Moses the instruction for one group of people. And then, thousands of years later, those instructions that Moses claimed that he got is supposed to be my life. I'm supposed to go back now and live a life of somebody who had been a slave in Egypt, who had come out of Egypt, who Moses claimed God told him to give instruction as to how to live. Me must go back and live like that. In the fullness of time, what happened? What happened in the fullness of time, Andrew? In the fullness of time, when we understand, so when we not go up on pulpit and I tell people one bag of rubbish, people will start read for themselves and understand. Ricky, bless up your nice clean self and understand that a lot of what you all are saying up there on the pulpit is nonsense. Nonsense. But anyway, me not there, we don't know the whole morning, you know. Oh, yes, what I just stated. Okay, that kind of fly gone already. Right, Winsome? Winsome, good morning, how you doing? All right, so we are forward up now into Leviticus chapter 20. All right, so I'm going to read Leviticus 20 and talk a little bit about what is going on in there. And the Lord spake to Moses. And the Lord spake to Moses, saying, again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that give any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. Now, for those of you who don't know, remember the person in the Bible when named Molech. The Molech was the god of the other people them around. They were like, they didn't do like goat sacrifices. They did like baby sacrifices. So the people would carry the babies, you know what I mean? To sacrifice, and they would baby. So that's what Moses was talking about. Say, no bother giving to the kind of Molech kinds of sacrifice. Okay? Anybody who believe that what the people around them believed about giving the baby them to Molech, yeah. Anyhow, we find out so not participating in that. A rock stone, straight up rock stone for no head. Moses says so, not me. All right. It says, stone they shall be stoned. He says again, and I will set my face. This I know it. I say, I gotta talk, you know. It is saying it's God talking. And I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given of his seed to Molech, to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do anyways hide their eyes from the man, when he gives of his seed unto Molech, and him not. So right here is saying, if you go give your seed, your pitney, to Molech, them supposed to stone you. But if them not stone you, because you know maybe them like you, maybe some kind of bias going on, you know, some kind of curry favor. If you know that this man give his seed to Molech for sacrifice, and you do not stone this man, then I will set my face against you. So God I got turning back on you. If you know say Selvin give him pitney to Molech, and you not stone Selvin. He says, then I will turn my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off. And all that goes a whoring. JJ, what's up? All that goes a whoring after him. to commit whoredom with Molech from among their people. Okay? So if you see one man giving pitney, and you know of a man who give his or sacrifice his child to Molech, and you don't stone that man, then you are just as guilty. So you are gonna get punishment. You and your family, the whole I know. And Moses says so, people are not me. But let us continue. We wonder where would I read from? With the Leviticus. Because we have some interesting things in the Bible, Some interesting things in the Bible I'm going to share with you this morning. And the soul that turns after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul and will cut him off from among his people. All right. Where's it? God is telling Moses. All right. Okay. Let's continue. Yes, it's so. OMG. All right. So make we hear some more of Moses say God tell him. And he shall keep my statutes and do them. I am the Lord which sanctify you. Okay. Our people no share live and call the people them. Tell them to come listen to this. Let them come listen to this. For everyone that curses his father or mother shall be surely put to death. He hath cursed his father and his mother, his blood shall be upon him. So if he curse his father and his mother, he shall surely be put to death, and nobody will be charged with his blood. Nobody will be charged with it because, okay. Andrew got a problem. Andrew had the Bible married, and I make up story, So you say me not say Moses say. Me say God tell Moses so. Andrew, I will say this again. I will say this again. When Moses make up his story, them and tell the people them say God tell him so. No, God not tell no Moses nothing. But let me just read it. And the man that commits adultery. I want to hear this. I want you to hear this now, Andrew. I want you to hear this. And the man... Yes, Andrew. Then that married, man. When Moses said God tell him. Okay. And the man that commits adultery with another man's wife. You hear that, Andrew? The man that commits adultery with another man's wife, even he that commits adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. You hear that? All right. So I'm hoping that you'll be here tomorrow morning. Oh. Just the Bible speaking of parables, why me can't speak in parables? Listen, it said the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. Let us continue. And the man that lies with his father's wife, he hath uncovered his father's nakedness. Both of them shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Hold on there. Conrad, bless my nice clean self. Good morning. What's up? Hold on there, people. I which one of Jacob and them did sleep with their father wife? A Reuben? Was it Reuben who did sleep with his father wife? Me not have no time to go look it up here now, but when me done, I go look it up. But as I read this, my mind went to to thinking that I don't remember, but it just seems like it just that man, what's up? It just tickled my mind just now. Because I thought I read something like that before. But anyway, make we continue. He said, if you sleep with your father's wife, you uncovered your father's nakedness, there's no grace, there's no mercy for you, you shall be put to. Okay? Andrew said, Anna Ruben. I did who, Andrew? I thought I read something like that before. But me, I gotta look it up because I don't want to spread no rumors. Yeah. Yeah. But let's continue. He said the two of them, both you, the man who has slept with your father's wife, the two of you shall be put to. Let us continue. Swanky, bless up a nice clean self. Good morning, how you doing? And if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, if a man lies with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall be put to. All right, let's move on. They have wrought confusion. Yeah, man, them wrought confusion at the camp. And their blood shall be upon them. So nobody is supposed to go to jail for in them because of them cause this upon themselves. All right. If a man also lies with mankind as he lies with a woman, both of them had committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to. Their blood shall be upon them. God, Moses, they tell him them something, you know? All right. And if a man, I want to listen carefully. No, don't go say Trev say. All right? No, when I repeat it, I say the Bible say, because out of the Bible I read it. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. You can't want there with the wife and there with the mother, especially someone who nasty man who only want to there with the mother because you see her have a daughter. Because you see her with daughters, and just because you don't want to go interfere, look up into them. See, that's all. If you trouble the mother, you trouble the daughter, it is wickedness. You shall be burnt with fire. And a stone, them are going to stone you. A fire. Say, shall be. Swanky, what's up? Shall be burnt with fire. That's what the Bible say. Both the man and the woman and the daughter. All three of you. They shall be burnt with fire, all of them, that there be no wickedness among you. So Moses wanted to create this wicked-proof society. And the people them not going to be given any grace, because if you will do it already, you will do it again. So if you are one of them man who want to sleep with the wife and sleep with the daughter, if you are one of them man who want to watch us out, this is sitting here. You know, like that's sitting there, I keep on a shake too much. Yeah. If you are one of them man who want to deal with the mother and the daughter, want the cow and the calf, yeah, they have no grace for you because them afraid they might do it again. So them just want to get rid of you once and for all. And that would also work as not just punishment for you, but also as a deterrent for anybody else in the camp who would ever think of doing such a thing. All right, make we continue. And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to, and they shall slay the beast. So if you're bestiality, if you engage in a bestiality, going to fear the people them cow and goat and donkey and whatever else animal, dog, whatever else animal uno deserve to be according to Moses when he said God tell him, and both the beast and the man to be. All right. If a woman approach any beast and lie down for the beast for jump her, the two of them need to be, they shall surely be put, their blood shall be upon them. Then what kind of animal a woman could have go lay down in front of? What? I gotta tell Moses this. If a woman go lay down, spread out herself to go sleep with one animal, what kind of, I don't know, I must like one dog. Because you know, say, you could nasty people them mess with them dog. So that, because I can't like one cow or one, maybe like one bull. These things are taking place today. These things are taking place today. Are the people being who are doing these things today? I'm just asking because I know that people are constantly saying that they are following everything that is in the Bible. I'm just a wonder, say, why not be selective and not follow some things and not following some things? Just to show how ridiculous the contents are. But make we continue. So if the woman go lay down, put herself in any position for an animal to copulate with her, I'm just putting it nicely. For an animal to copulate with her, both she and the animal must be okay? And if a man shall, want to listen to this now, if a man shall take his sister, his father's daughter, I want to listen carefully. I want to listen carefully. Hold on, I don't know why the talker do this. Hold on there. If a man shall take his sister, that is his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, and she sees his nakedness, it is a wicked thing, and they shall be cut off from among their people. He hath uncovered his sister's nakedness, he shall bear his iniquity. This is the God of Abraham, not true? This is the God of Abraham. This is the God of Isaac. This is the God of Jacob. Abraham and Sarah were sisters and brother, you know. Abraham and Sarah, his wife, were of the same father. They were different mother, but they were of the same father. God did have the same energy for Abraham. Like him, I tell Moses right now. I'm just ask. Because know that if you sleep with your sister, you're supposed to be. How comes him never Abraham when Abraham did that with Sarah? Me just ask. Me just ask. Me not say nothing because me don't go run come say Trevor talk about on religion and on ready for eat for me and say me are eating and all these things. Me just ask on the questions, no. Oh, God never did have the same energy there for Abraham. Eh? Why never Abraham? Because Abraham did that with Sarah. More than all. Pimp out Sarah several times. So that him could have get lots of riches. Some could have get lots of dowry. Him pimp out Sarah to the Egyptians. And them give him a whole heap of dowry. Horse and donkey and cow and sheep and goat and servants and all these things. So I'm get rich off of Sarah. And Sarah was his sister. They were of the same father. So how come God never have the same energy for Abraham and Sarah? But anyway, when I don't find the answer, I don't make me know. But here, so Moses said, God tell him, say, if you sleep with your sister, brother, you're supposed to get. So let us continue. Let us continue. Verse 18 of Leviticus chapter 20. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, that means if the woman have her period, and shall uncover her nakedness, he hath discovered her fountain, and she hath uncovered the fountain of her blood. And both of them shall be cut off from among their people. Yeah, so if you sleep with a woman and she have her period, what kind of concern God have if you have to worry about you have to see a period and what you do with your body when you have to see a period? Like, why would that be of concern? Now you see why men still have this. Some men still have this mentality that a woman who is having them period is unclean and all this foolishness. Yeah, because of what Moses claims to God tell him. But make we continue. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister. So you can't sleep with your mother's sister, because that is your auntie. Neither your mother's sister nor your father's sister. That is your auntie. For if you cover, that is your near kin, the Bible call it. That is your near kin. So if you do that, you shall bear your own iniquity. If a man shall lie with his uncle's wife, he hath uncovered his uncle's nakedness. But hold up there. Hold up there. And if a man shall lie with his uncle's wife, he hath uncovered his uncle's nakedness. They shall bear their sin, and they shall be childless. And that's a curse, you know. If you sleep with your uncle's wife, if you're there with your uncle's wife, you shall be childless. That's a curse. And if a man shall take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's nakedness. They shall be childless. But wait there. If him take him brother's wife, does it mean like if him brother still alive, or does it mean if him brother dead? I don't know, because you know, say Moses did have one law that if you are married, if you as a man is married to a woman and you die before you and that woman are able to make any children, then your brother must take your wife and make her have children in your name. That was one of Moses' ordinances and law for the people. So how comes now him say, God say, if your man take him brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's nakedness, so they shall be childless. Well, Andrew said that was a command. What was a command? It was a command to take your brother's wife after you die, for your brother to take your wife after you die. Chipsy, what's up? You say it was a command. Whether it was a command, whether it is law, whether it's an ordinance, whatever it is what the people were expected to follow. What Moses said God tell him, he told him for the people to obey him, and just tell him for it to just fly away in thin air. It was for the people to obey, right? And if they didn't, there were consequences. They might get rock stone, or they might get thrown in a fire, or something. But the punishments were very severe. Even though we know that those were people who were marrying each other, like, because they were instructed not to go outside of themselves to marry anybody. So they were marrying each other, having children with each other, and also having children with their servants. Because you understand that there were people among them who were not descendants of Jacob. You all realize that, right? Because if you notice that when Moses and the people were, when they were, during the Exodus, after the Exodus, when they crossed the River Jordan and they were slaying the people in Jericho and everywhere, you notice that they took a lot of the women with them and the children. They took the women and the children with them. So the Hebrew men would be copulating and impregnating these women. So there were people who they bought. You notice the Bible talk a lot about if you bought this person with your own money, or there is a law for the people you buy with your own money versus the people who volunteer to be your servant. So all of these laws and commands and ordinances that Moses claimed he got them from God for the people to obey. But make we continue. Let us continue. He say if you sleep with your uncle's wife, he might curse you and make you be childless. So you and your uncle's wife not gonna have no kids. And if a man shall take his brother's wife, it is unclean. So he's going to make you childless if you take your brother's wife. All right? He shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments and do them, that the land where I will bring you all to shall not spew you out. Okay. And he shall not walk in the manners of the nation. That means the people them around them. You don't have to adopt their styles. Don't adopt their lifestyles. Don't adopt their religious practices. You must be a peculiar people doing your own thing and not mixing and mingling with the other people around. The Hittites, the Jebusites, the Perizzites, all those people. Okay? And he shall not walk in the manner of the nation, which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I hate them. Okay. So did God at some point try to establish himself among people prior to Moses? We're not going to find that in the Bible. But it's possible that there is a story of that. Because with Moses saying, God said them not follow him, them not do what him tell them to do, so he hate them. And him don't want the children of Israel to mix up with them. Would sound like it, right? But make we continue anyway. He said he hate them. He hate them because of the things that they're doing. But I have said unto you, he shall inherit their land. All right. So here I might say, you're going to inherit their land. So I'm going to give you the land. Because them people are on the land, them not serving me. Them a serve some other gods. Them a do other things. So I'm going to give you the land. I'm going to chase them off and give you the land. And may I tell you what you need to do. And if you don't do it, yeah, I'm going to chase you off too. Anyway, let us continue. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it to you to possess it, a land that flows with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, which have separated you from other people. See, something I talk about? I am the Lord your God, which has separated you from other people. So right there, so that's another threat for the Hebrew people. Say, listen, and me, I give you the land here because you see them people here upon the land, them not serve me. You have to serve me. And if me give you the land and you not serve me, I go throw you off. So, me just make you understand from now. Say I saw the thing set. So is there any misunderstanding? Are we all on the same page? All right, let's continue. He shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean beasts, and between clean fowls and unclean fowls. And he shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creeps on the ground, which I separated from you as unclean. And he shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, I am holy. I'm the Lord, I am holy. So you must be holy unto me. But you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. You cannot achieve my kind of holiness. So how again? How again are men supposed to achieve holiness? Like God? Because as a God say, you must be holy like me. For I am holy, and have severed you from other people, that you should be mine. Does that even sound to you like something that maybe your concept of a God and my concept of a God are different? But if my concept of a God is right, my concept of a God tells me that God would be loving and gracious to everybody, to the whole world, because he made the whole world, right? My concept of God would not be that he is pitting one set of people against another. My concept of a God is that he would want everybody to live in unity and everybody to serve him, to recognize him. But this is not what is happening here. He says, I have chosen you, I have taken you to serve me, and I hate the others. That's only the concept of a God. Me just asking out of curiosity. But anyway, you can mull over that on your own. Let us continue. And he shall be holy unto me, for I am holy, and I have cut you off from other people, that you should be mine. A man also or a woman that has a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone him with stones, and their blood shall be upon them. Mama ask you something. When Moses and Aaron was down there, so going to Pharaoh, right? Aaron did throw down his staff and it turned into one snake, right? Was that considered wizardry? Me just ask. Because if that was considered wizardry and God so much hate wizardry, and anybody who do them something, they're supposed to be put to death. How comes he name put Aaron and Moses to death? When them did that throw down snake in front of Pharaoh, I throw down Cain in front of Pharaoh and it a turn in a snake. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Okay. Him never did stone Abraham. When Abraham married his sister, him never did stone Moses and Aaron when them a throw down stick a turn in a snake for wizardry. But now Moses and Aaron are going to give out instructions say God say, if you do it, you're supposed to be stoned. Think about it. I'm just reading the Bible. Me just read what is in front of me on the page, people. But anyway, that is where Leviticus 20 ends. We are going to move right along into Leviticus 21 because, hey, we're going to get to the popcorn and draw near for Leviticus 21 because there's a lot more to hear about what Moses said God told him to tell the people the laws for the people to obey. Very interesting. If you have never read Leviticus 21, I think you should. You should go sit down and read Leviticus 21 because there's a lot. But I'm going to read it for you this morning. I'm going to read it for you this morning so that you can't say you never hear what is in Leviticus 21. All right, may I watch the time too, because let me see what time is it. Okay, so we have enough time, please. We have enough time to work this out. Leviticus 21. And the Lord spake unto Moses, unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and said unto them, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people, but for his kin, that means for people who are related to you, but for his kin that is near unto him, that is, for his mother, for his father, for his son, for his daughter, and for his brother, and for his sister who is a virgin. All right, may I read that for you again? It said, the Lord tell Moses, say, there shall none be defiled for the dead among his people. You know, if it be defiled for the dead, unless it is your mother, your father, your brother, your son, your daughter, or your virgin sister. How you know say your sister a virgin? That's not supposed to be your business. That's not supposed to be your business. You're not supposed to attract your sister. But anyway, it say, for your virgin sister that is near to you, which hath had no husband, for her you can be defiled. But not your sister who married or have man already. But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. I went on there where I shape up on your head. Hey. You shape up your, like your shape around your head. That's not acceptable, you know. How are the people them there with the tattoo? Somebody come tell us say God say, uno no fi have a tattoo, no put no markings in our skin. Because you know how people, they mark themselves based on, the plantation that they were. I call it plantation, but like whoever owned them, they marked themselves so that they can be identifiable. We saw that same tactic. That same tactic was used during modern day slavery. Yeah, where it's almost like you brand your label on these people, like these are yours, showing proof of ownership of them. But anyway, right here, so it says, they shall not make baldness upon their head, not to shave off no head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. They shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of their God, for the offering of the Lord made by fire. And the bread of their God they do offer, therefore they shall be holy. So right here, I talk about the sacrifice them, because there was a lot of sacrifices. Remember yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, we read about all these sacrifices that the children of Israel had to make to their God. You know, peace offering, wave offering, use the breast of the animal for wave in front of God as a wave offering, and peace offering, and all of these offerings that they were bound to offer to God, to their Lord. They shall not take a wife. Wanna listen to me now? Wanna listen to this? You must not take a wife that is a whore. And the Bible said that, you know. You know if you take one wife, happiness. You know if you take one wife that is a whore or profane, neither shall they take a woman that is put away by her husband, for he is holy unto God. So if people them were the priests, the people them who supposed to be in high positions, supposed to help Moses to teach the other people them, yeah. You hear what it say? It said they're not supposed to profane themselves. They're not supposed to profane themselves with any dead body. So they can't touch no other dead body, yeah, because that would be profanity. They can't profane themselves with any other dead body, but their mother, their father, their son, their daughter, their sister that is a virgin, and their brother. Okay? And then here, so it says they mustn't shave off their head, they mustn't shave around them beard. Like, you know, you must line up them beard, and they mustn't put any stamp on their skin. All right? And they must marry a woman that her husband left her. They must marry a woman where her husband left her, and they must marry a woman that is a whore. And the Bible says, I know. A woman that is a whore, a woman that is profane, nor a woman that her husband put her away. So that means, say, if you're divorced, them not married to you. I just say that the Bible says, I know me. They said, you shall sanctify him therefore, for he offers the bread of my God. He shall be holy unto thee. For I, the Lord, which sanctify you, I am holy. So you see, right there, so they must set the stage for the outcasts, right? People like me, them wouldn't marry too. Yeah? People like you, them wouldn't marry too. Because number one, you're not a virgin. Stop tell lie, you're not. So, you understand why in those ancient cultures, it was important to them to try to, see why pedophilia was important to them. I wonder if you see why some cultures still have the old man, them 50-year-old, and married to look at 8-year-old and 10-year-old penny them. You see where them get it from? You see where it come from? Because that is where you want them are going to guarantee, say, them are going to be with somebody who has not been defiled prior. You see it? And the Bible says it, I know me. Me and this damn thing I keep on a crop in my ears. I can't stay up straight. This leather just keep on have me come down and just make up pain eyes in my head. But anyway, let us continue. Let us continue. Verse 9 says, and the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profanes her father, and so she shall be burnt with fire. So, imagine now, say, you are one priest, and your daughter decides, say, she not go hold for her V until she married. She a go and go so. Whatever she does profanes you, therefore, she have to be burnt with fire. No grace, no notice that there is no grace, there is no forgiveness, there is no punishment other than death. You notice that? But anyway, yeah. So now you understand why those ancient cultures, those cultures that adhere to ancient practices, you understand why them call them some honor killing and all them something there. You understand it? People say, how would them get them something there from? Lord, that is so cruel. Out of the Bible them get it from. Out of the Bible them get it from. Yeah. Greg, breast up your nice clean self. Good morning, my love. Yeah, out of the Bible them get it from. I don't know where else them get it. Cause see it right there, so yeah, in the Bible it say. Cause you ever hear about them honor killings where the father claims say the daughters are, there was a case out of Texas where the two girls were unalived by their dad. There are many other stories, but may talk about this one. Because they had Western boyfriends. You understand? I mean, I understand them people. You come into this country has a culture. You have your children in this country. You send them to schools in this country. Don't you expect that they are going to exhibit behaviors that are indicative of their upbringing in this country? You send them to school, they learn the American way and all. And then you want them to continue to adhere to your ancient beliefs. And if they don't, you're going to them in honor of your family's name. Ridiculous much. But that's the Bible them get it from. Anyway, and he that is the high priest among his brethren, upon whose head the anointing oil was poured, and that is consecrated to put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rend his clothes. So you can't take off your something off of your head. After them anoint you and turn into a priest, you're not supposed to take off. Your head not supposed to be uncovered. Neither shall you go in to any dead body, nor defile yourself for your father or for your mother. Oh, so I guess the lower priest can do it? Because remember, over here, so it says, you not to defile yourself among the people. I guess only if you are a chief man. Hold on there. So over here, so in verse 4, it says, he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people. So you mustn't defile yourself if you are a chief man. Remember at that time they were talking about not shaving your head, not fixing up your brow, your beard, not putting any stamp on you. And then over here, so now it says if you are a high priest. So that's another level. If you are a high priest, your head, why my phone keep on a nice day? Your head mustn't go uncovered. And you shall not defile yourself. You mustn't touch no dead. Not defile yourself for your mother nor for your father. Okay, so the lower chief, the chief man can do that. But when you are the high priest, you can't do that. You can't defile yourself by touching any dead body at all. Whether it be your mother or your father. Are you a text me where the phone I make up so much nice? Oh, well, go and text me some nice things. I like to be text nice things. Let us continue. Verse 12 says, neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God. For the crown of the anointing oil of his God is upon him. I am the Lord. Okay, so you see the high priest, his treatment and his expected behavior is different from just a chief priest. Would that be like a deacon and then lay pastor? I don't know there's something they organize. Lay pastor and then bigger pastor. Or like, why does it not do that? Hold on there. I don't understand why I do that. Yeah. Would that be like the tier system in the church? Something like that. And then you go all the way up to the Pope. So the Pope would that be like the high priest. His head must never go uncovered. All right. Let us continue. Oh, I never that. Me plug you up, but still I make that sound. I don't know why. But anyway, let us continue. I will continue. Neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God, for the crown of the anointing of God is on him. And he shall take a wife in her virginity. Then how comes the Pope, them, the priest, them, so them a follow the Bible and they not take no wife. And them same foolishness that Jeremiah did say, because Jeremiah said God did tell him, say, if you have no wife and no pitney. But Moses, that's so Moses said, God tell him, say the man if you have wife and pitney. So who I tell the truth? Me just ask. Let us move right along. Moses said they must take his wife. His wife must be a virgin. The high priest. Yeah, the high priest is wife. Why my phone make that sound there? The high priest is supposed to take a wife that is a virgin. He shall take a wife in her virginity. A widow or a divorced woman or profane or a harlot, these shall he not take. Good God. Me don't stand a chance. Me don't stand a chance. Mighty God. He shall take a virgin of his own people to be his wife. All right. So after I don't have man and breed up, uno no worthy to be the wife of no priest, of no high priest. Uno park. Uno park like old Chuck. Uno have to sit on one side. Just saying. But let me continue. Because I have some more interesting things to say now. And not just for us who already been through the ringer. You have some more things to say. So nobody celebrate yet. Nobody celebrate yet. Because I have other things to say. Let us continue. Him say, neither shall he profane his seed among his people, for I am the Lord, and I do sanctify him. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron, and tell Aaron that whosoever he be of the seed in their generations that hath any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. You hear that? Let me drop the blanket upon my foot. Moses said, God tell himself to tell Aaron. Aaron was the high priest. If you tell Aaron, the high priest, if you tell the people them say, any one of them who have any blemish, them not allowed to offer any bread to God. I the same God this. We love all of them because him create them and them making him likeness and him love all of them. Wanna listen to this. I got something for you. Wanna listen to this. Verse 18. For whatsoever man be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach. If the man have a blemish, he shall not approach. What the blemish am I talking about? A blind man. A blind man is not accepted to approach to offer bread to God. God not have nothing to do with him. You remember in one of my opening statement when I was talking about a particular individual who make disparaging remarks about people who have disabilities. All right, now listen to this. The people who have blemishes, they are not welcomed in front of God. According to what Moses said, God tell him. A blind man, a lame man, he that hath a flat nose, God don't want to see you, Craig. He that have all I can make can't approach God, because cup off me nose. Oh, it spread out. If you have a flat nose, God have nothing to do with you. And me say it. At the Bible. Tell me, see your pastor ever preach that and tell you. Listen, tell me, see your pastor ever preach that and tell you. I'm just reading it from the Bible. All right, don't come after me. It say, if you have any blemish, you cannot approach. You shall not approach. And the blemish include if you're blind, if you are lame, if you have a flat nose, or anything that is superfluous. That means any fault, anything that looks outside the ordinary, anything that does not fit their standard of okay, if you can call it that. So if you have any kind of ailment, any kind of disability, you're not welcome in front of this almighty, all-loving God. Let us continue. Let us continue. Or a man that is broken-footed or broken-handed. So if you're broken-footed, broken-handed, you have a broken foot or a broken hand, you are not welcomed, my love. If you have ever had a broken foot or ever had a broken hand, you are not welcomed. Okay? Let us continue. If you have a crook back, you ever see people with crook back? Hunched over? You ever see people hunched over? You are not welcomed in the sight of God. Please just hit the like button and share with the live for me, please. If you have a hump in your back, you are not welcomed in the sight of God. Per Leviticus, per Moses, as he said, God told him. Let us continue. So if you have humpback, move out of the line. If you are a dwarf, you are not welcomed in the sight of God. You are not welcome. What? So if you're blind, you're deaf, you have humpback, your nose flat, you're dwarf, you have anything that is outside of the quote-unquote norm, you are not welcomed in the sight of God. And Aaron, Moses told Aaron, the high priest, that he was to make this known to the people because of God says so. Let us continue. Or that you have a blemish in your eye, that means if you can't see eye, if you can't see eye, you are not welcomed. But members say most of these descendants of Jacob came from Leah. I remember say Leah did cross-eyed. Hey, the hypocrisy. Remember say Leah did cross-eyed, Yeah. And most of them, the descendants of Jacob, came from Leah. How much pitney Leah had for Jacob? But anyway, let us continue. So if you have a blemish in your eye, if you have scurvy, if you are scabbed, or if you or hath his stones broken. How would that mean, God? If you have your stones broken? If you have your stones broken? How which stones them I talk about? I don't know, but if anything seems like it's wrong with you, you are not welcomed. Let us continue. No man that hath a blemish of the seed of Aaron the priest shall come near to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire, because you have a blemish. He shall not come near to offer the bread of his God. He shall eat the bread of his God, both of the Most High and of the holy. Only he shall not go in unto the veil, nor come near unto the altar, because he has a blemish. That they profane not the sanctuary, for I, the Lord, do sanctify them. No, 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 no. It not say the people them who kill. It not say the people them who thief. It not say the people them who commit adultery. It not say the people them who bear false witness. It not say none of that. It attacks the people's physical appearance, much of which they have absolutely no control over. That makes sense? What I say? Nice bedded? Every head round here nice. Just anyway. Oh Lord have my son. Me not say nothing. Moses tell me if so. Moses tell me if so. But anyway, yes, lovely people. So we are look at it. Jesus, this is sitting there. That's me sure just keep on a rundown upon this. But anyway, yeah, so on a serious note, so Moses said God tell him all these things, that these people are not welcomed in the sanctuary because they will profane the sanctuary. They are not welcome to make offerings. They are not welcomed because them have wait, hold on, Craig. Because them have flat nose. How are you supposed to be able to control if your nose is flat? How would have God make you so? Make your nose flat. So you gonna me say, God make my nose flat because he don't want me to come in the sanctuary? Because he want to make sure he make me unworthy? Because my presence is going to profane the sanctuary? Because mine was flat? He make you dwarf. And then he might turn around and tell Moses, say, you are not welcomed in the sanctuary because you are dwarf. And you being dwarf, that is profane. And that will profane the sanctuary. How in the world will not embrace something like that as religion and as something good? You cannot go to the sanctuary because you are blind. That means you have a blemish. So you are not welcomed. You're deaf. You're dumb. You're anything that is superfluous. So anything where you have what I consider to be outside the norm. You have cast eyes. You say about your dead, as long as I know you, we good. As long as I know you, we good. But let me ride upon that thought here. Yeah. So how in the world you just accept something like that? I say, oh, well, yes, it's in the Bible, so it's got to be right. It's got to be true. We got to live by the Bible. We got to do what the Bible says. And you see what happened when you not read for yourself? What exactly are they requiring you to accept when they present to you a Bible with this kind of nonsense? So look on yourself and ask yourself if you have any blemish that would disqualify you from being accepted in the sanctuary, at the altar, or to give this burnt sacrifice bread to God. Examine yourself. But let me look on it from another angle. Moses did stammer. Remember I said Moses did stammer, you know. So this not should apply to Moses too. I'm just saying. This should apply to Moses because Moses was stammer. That's why when him claims say, God tell him say, if you go talk to the people them, him tell God say, oh, him for go when him slow to speech. That slow to speech was because he stuttered when he spoke. So that's why him say, all right, him will tell him brother Aaron. Because Aaron did not stutter when he spoke. But Moses was in the background calling the shots. But Aaron was the one out in front. So if I would not be accepted because I have a flat nose, why would Moses be accepted when he stutters? Just asking. The contradictions continue. Yeah. They continue. We can find them all over in the Bible. Because we never hear Moses say, God said, because he has a blemish in his speech, he is not welcomed in the sanctuary, because that's going to profane the sanctuary, which is a holy place. But you, my friend, he would be the one there started telling you, you can't come, you can't come, you're not welcome, your nose too flat, you too short, you too short. Really? Really? I feel no Bible. Let me read the last verse for you know. And Moses told it to Aaron and to his sons and to all the children of Israel, that this is what God said, that they cannot go into the sanctuary if they have a flat nose, if them have hunchback, if them have scurvy. Scurvy, by the way, scurvy, like if you don't have enough vitamin C, you get your hair turn red, you get like your mouth corner them look choppy and look like you have sore in your mouth corner, and you look sick, you look feeble and stuff. So I guess, so if you have scurvy, if you have hunchback, you have scoliosis, you have you're deaf, you're dumb, you're blind, you're short, your nose flat, you have one extra finger by your hand. Yeah, if you have ever had a broken foot, ever had a broken hand, all of that disqualifies you from being accepted. So you are just like the outcast in Moses' society. And when it comes to this God concept that he is selling, you are not welcomed to purchase it. Only because you were created the way you were created, over which you have absolutely no control. But the same God that creates you with all these blemishes and these deficiencies is the same God that is going to tell another man, and going to tell an ordinary man to tell you that you are not welcomed because he created you with these deficiencies. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But y'all can go ahead and mull over that for the day. You want to go ahead, mull over it for the day. That's something to think about, something to talk about, something with you, uno pastor, and all of you like to come here and claim, say, me I say things about the Bible and me I Eden and whatever. Uno back that right up with a flat nose mother who is not welcomed in the sanctuary. So all of we are going to stay out. Right, Craig? Right, guys? Yep. And that's how it is. That's the... What do you mean what? Yes, that is the end of Leviticus chapter 21 for this morning. Yeah. We'll come back tomorrow Sunday morning. We'll come back tomorrow morning and read some more. We're going to find some more interesting things in the Bible to read and to talk about. Yes, Craig. All right, so you can go ahead, go on over my YouTube channel, go and go listen to the uninterrupted readings over there. And come back and join me tomorrow morning. Same time, same place, when we will do this all over again. But before we go, my friend the writer, so I don't know what to say. Mitchie Boo, are you that? Craig,
good morning, what a go on?
What
doing, darling?
Oh, your darling is here doing fine.
The place global warming. Yeah, sir?
I went there so early in the morning at their road.
The place I wrote me there right now, you know, me just go to one poem. So where me I go?
Me always appreciate you. Come, roll it out.
You know, why I tell your background now the words say real would ya? Background with.
Hold on there. Andrew said, hold on there, Craig, hold on. Hold on there.
Okay, I just doing one poem.
Yeah, Andrew said, if me pray. Andrew, me gonna listen to Craig's poem before me say something to you. Go on, Craig.
Yeah, because I'm on the road, Andrew.
Yeah.
And just have to say something as it relates to perfection and imperfection.
Right.
You will be okay. That's the poem of the day. So big respect to everyone. So it's just a small intermission to say something positive.
Thank you.
And it goes out to everyone. Everybody. You are remarkable. You are strong. You're one of God's greatest gifts. Follow him and you'll never go wrong. You are smart. You are noble. Pay keen ears to these words I told you. You see, the skies were overcast and then torrential rain for days. Throughout your darkest moment, you experienced pain for days. Cold and bitter, angry and confused, but be cautious with your steps before you make the wrong moves. And if you're feeling a bit empty right now, somewhat unsatisfied, fret not, for God already sent an angel to be a travel guide. You'll be okay? Just know that God is real. After you overcome the sophisticated phase, will be the strongest you ever feel. You are remarkable. You are unique. So trample all hypocrites beneath your feet. Be patient and pray more. You'll be okay. Forget about them who not believe in you, because they got no time to play. You all are fighters, survivors who resist to quit. You're loved. You are greatness. You all deserve lifetime happiness. Maximum love and respect.
Bless up yourself. I appreciate you, Craig. I appreciate you myself.
I appreciate you just the same, too, Trevessence.
Bless up yourself, my love.
Keep going like the energizer bunny we got out for a while now. There's nothing funny. Oh, continue with your biblical scriptures or your prayers or whatever, and God bless you and all your viewers all across the globe who is tuned in now.
For me nose too flat. Andrea! Thank you, my love. I sincerely appreciate you. Andrea, what's up? All right. So Andrew asked me say if me pray. Andrew, me just read Leviticus for you, you know. You know, hear Moses say, God say anybody with blemish is not welcomed. You know, see how my nose flat? Me not welcomed. Allow me. Andrea, what's up? How you doing? Good morning. Welcome. Good to see you. Then oh, you come so late. You know, so me done read Moses' story, you know. Moses said God tell him, say the people them not going to the sanctuary. The people them who have anything superfluous with them, any people them who have any kind of blemish. So the people them who short, you know, him said dwarf, the people them who dwarf, not welcome in the sanctuary because their presence is going to profane the sanctuary. Them not welcome for offer any offerings to God. Him don't want nothing from them. Moses said God tell him so. Moses who stuttered. That's how Moses spoke. But Moses have the audacity to tell the people there. When Moses have the audacity to tell the people, say God tell him, say if your nose flat, you're not welcome. So me not welcome for me nose flat. If you don't want me to say, I go by what the Bible say. Right? My nose flat, so me wouldn't be welcomed. You short, you are dwarf, so you not welcome. Your yard them cast, you're not welcome. You have a list tongue, you're not welcome. You're deaf, you're not welcome. You're blind, you're not welcome. You have a broken foot, a broken hand, you're not welcome. You have hunchback, you're not welcome. You have scurvy, you're not welcome. You have scoliosis, you have 1 foot longer than one. You have anything when Moses consider to be outside of the norm, you're not welcome. And I gotta tell Moses that. Say him only I go pick and choose. Yes, Moses is that Trump stamp. Exactly. You understand? You are gonna tell me, say, you have called all these people to come to your God. And you are gonna weed them out and tell them, say, God say, if them have anything outside of the norm. And the people that make themselves. And them make themselves short. And them make themselves with broad nose, with flat nose. And them make themselves blind. And them make themselves deaf. And them make themselves dumb, with list tongue, with stutter, with 1 foot short, with scurvy, with hunchback, with whatever. And them make themselves. But that is disqualifying for them. And you don't want to come tell me, say me must believe them foolishness, yeah? You don't keep them foolishness that you yourself. No, sir, no, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. You can't convince me that them something are truth and them something are right. You can't convince me. So everybody run up and oh, God tell Moses this and God tell Moses that. And go and examine for yourself all the things that Moses said God tell him. And you decide for yourself whether or not you still consider these things to have even any semblance of truth or conscious reasoning or any way, shape, or form that this is acceptable to you. Because if these things are acceptable to you, you're not only You're gonna be racist, you're gonna be misogynist, you're gonna be just about everything that is bad. And then you're gonna still turn around and call yourself a follower of God, and still are gonna get upset with people and say them need for God prayer, and you still are gonna believe them foolishness here and think that you are the it thing. Vaughn, what's up? How you been? Happy Saturday to you. How you been? Good to see you, my love. Vaughn, you know, some of the year was going through two chapters of the Leviticus, you know. When I talk to the people them about what the Leviticus is saying, what Moses said God tell him, and these things that Moses said God tell him, them can't be. They can't be. Bless up yourself, Vaughn. No, Vaughn, me not accepted. According to Moses, what Moses said God tell him, I wouldn't be accepted. Because number one, my nose flat. Yep, my nose flat. Me have more imperfections than you can see. So, therefore, me not welcomed. I'm not welcomed in the sanctuary, and I am not welcomed to give any offering or sacrifice to God. Me not welcome because me nose flat among other superfluous imperfections of mine. Me not welcomed. And the time I never hear no pastor preach that on the pulpit. Me not think could ever hear him preach that on the pulpit, because there's going to be questions. People are going to ask questions. So God don't want me. That was Moses' way, you know, of getting what I'm call now. That was his like Darwin way. That was his Darwin's strategy to get the fittest of the fittest. Yeah. God only wants the strongest soldiers, and I get the fittest of the fittest, and discriminating against his own people. Discriminating against people for things that they have absolutely no control over, just to make them feel unwanted, unwelcomed, unholy, make them feel less than, to make them feel small, to make them feel like they don't belong. That was Moses' way of making those people feel like that. So he came up with this kind of foolishness. And then to put the cherry on top, him say, a God tell him so. But anyway, whether God tell him so or God not tell him so, just know, so with my flat nose, I would be excluded. So me I go drag myself out of bed and go make myself a little breakfast. Una come with me, come make breakfast. Yeah, so we are cut off the live here and go to the kitchen. Thanks to everybody who came into the live. I sincerely appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for coming. Yeah. Andrea and Joseph and Winsome and Alex and the others over there on the tube, and those of you over here on the talk, I sincerely appreciate you all. Thank you all. Andrew say, Andrew, go and go sit on one side. Me if you pray and the Lord will reveal himself to me. Andrew, you go and go pray. You go and go pray and allow me. Okay? But me figure pray. You been praying all this time. Him reveal himself to you yet? Oh, that's just my final question. All right, then you continue pray. You know what I mean? If you pray, you continue praying. And I hope everything you pray for, you get. I hope so. All right. So me gone. I remember say, Where some if you do read it again? When you want me to read it again? So Moses say, God say me want nobody who have flat nose, and nobody who is dwarf, and anybody who blind, have cast eye, and deaf, and dumb, and have list tongue, and stutter. And while Moses tell the people them this thing, Moses himself a stutter. One bag of nonsense. But anyway, yeah. Where's some if you read? Where's some if you read again? The Bible? Leviticus 21? Is that what you're talking about? You hope the Lord will. I don't know. What make you write in a piece is a sentence, so Andrew, you know if you write it out, but me get if you can read and comprehend what you say. The Lord will reveal himself to you. The Lord will reveal himself to me. Andrew, look forward to what you look forward to in life, and I will look forward to what I look forward to in life. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? He will reveal himself to you. If him already reveal himself to you, congratulations. Obviously, him not reveal himself to me. That's why me end up I read the Bible and highlighting the inconsistencies and the nonsense. I'm not even going to pretty it up. And the nonsense that is written in there. Okay. So maybe when me highlight the nonsense enough, it will reveal to me why the nonsense supposed to make sense. Okay, let's hope he does. All right. I'm more than hypocrisy, may I tell you, sis. I'm more than hypocrisy. Because before you came, sis, I was talking about how Moses was telling the people, oh, God say, if a man there with his sister is supposed to be stoned to death. And I say, where was that same energy when Aaron there with when Abraham married Sarah? Abraham married Sarah and they were one father. So where was that energy if he slay Abraham? But now here comes Moses. Say God, I tell him them something here. If a man married to his sister, the two of them to be stoned to death. Two of them to burn up in a fire. And all these things. He might talk about people with he might talk about people with cast eye. People for eyes so. And the majority of the children of Israel were from Leah. And Leah did have cast eye. Moses is the one who's saying God telling him all these things and tell him that people who have imperfections are not welcome. And Moses stuttered. Moses is saying God say anybody who participates in a wizardry and them something that to be put to death. But at the same time, Moses say God tell him to go throw down Cain in front of Pharaoh and make Cain turn in a snake. If that are not wizardry, what is? So no go and select what you want. Go and select what you think fits your narrative and discard what you think does not. But at the same time, you claim to be doing everything that this book says. You can't possibly do the things that this book says. Anyhow you do a prison, you go. You understand? Prison, you go. But anyway, that is where we're going to end it this morning. That's where we're going to end the live for this morning, beautiful people. When we come back in the morning here, we're going to go make breakfast and talk a little bit about the happenings of the week. Okay, so come with me. Let's go make breakfast. All right, have yourselves a great day, guys. Thanks to everybody who came in. Thanks for the loves and thanks for the likes. Have yourselves a great day. Those of you who participated in the chat, Andrew and Vaughn, and we can't call everybody's name, but everybody who participated in the chat, and my friend Craig who came up and gave us a poem of inspiration this morning. Thank you all so much. Those of you on the tube who tuned in, to listen, those who participated in the chat, and those who were just listening. I sincerely appreciate you all. Your presence is always welcome. I will see you all in a little bit, in about the next 20 minutes or so. Yeah, we are gonna make breakfast. Where's the waffle breakfast? You know, so me I go down there, go make some me I go down there, go make some Mr. Me I go make some carrot and plantain porridge. That's what was on my mind. To make carrot and plantain porridge. Yep. What else? Carrot and plantain porridge. I'm gonna make myself some moringa tea. And what am I gonna eat with it? What am I gonna eat with the porridge? What am I gonna eat with the porridge? Tell me, Andrea, what's on your mind? Oh, you know, so I have some curry chicken down in that crock pot. What me put in that crock pot yesterday evening. So I have that. I go eat that. And yeah. Maybe have 2 crackers I can eat with it. Yeah, that sounds like a heavy enough breakfast. The carrot and plantain porridge with the curry chicken and 2 crackers. There we go. Breakfast is ready. And a little tea. Yeah. Breakfast is ready. That's going to be it. So come with me. We are going to kitchen in the next 20 minutes.